I do get it. I understand. You don't want to believe me because of something I've been a victim of that you think is science fiction. So I spent the last 6, 7 years uncovering other truths that are provable, but you still don't believe any of them. I have 2 college degrees. I've taught science for 22 years, along with US history. I really don't know what to say. Media won't cover the story, social media blocks it. That's the way this is going. So, whenever the government does not respond, it does not mean that the person reporting is wrong. What it means is that there's probably some truth to it. Here, I'm going to tell you something that you probably didn't know. If you get electronic redacted information, all you have to do is cut and paste and then put it into a notes app and it will read the stuff that's redacted. Why doesn't our media do that? Why don't you do that? Why is everything redacted? Why is the EPA allowed light pollution to become such a problem, along with soil pollution and water pollution and air pollution? Why does the FDA allow dozens of dangerous ingredients only to turn around a decade or two later to act like the good guys and ban it? You have to wonder. You really do. Let me explain something about the drone stars that are up there with the red dots. When you go to a movie theater, you know how there's a silver screen, right? That you see the image on? That's now our sky. Our sky has been made into a silver screen of light pollution. And if you remember looking up at a projector booth while the movie was playing, you could see it, some light, some white light coming off it. And then it changes to color on the silver screen. Why is our government pretending to be the universe and God? I have a problem with that. So should you. Because I'll tell you what, all of the animal world that protects itself goes underground, right? When you come near it, the animal world runs into the ground and hides. Now, why would real ancient aliens hover over cities? That just makes no sense at all. Their entrances are out at sea, out of the range of eyesight, below water. Why the Department of Interior has purchased up billions of square miles of submerged continental shelf, so that they could say, it's ours, don't go there, and tell Bill Gates, haha, to airbrush it out. so that we won't see where the entrances are. What is further evidence of this? Because, advanced alien beings directly below our feet wouldn't want to know where their entrances are. And we've only really been able to see the ocean for the last 100 years. So for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, man has been restricted to land. That's the truth. So our government is telling us with NASA and with SpaceX and everything else that they're going to come from here. That's not the truth. So where did they come from? Because there are so many. Do you really think that they came from far away? Just to come to Earth? No. Their home is the moon. And I believe, since there is a tidal connection with water between the moon and the Earth, because it controls the tides, that there must be a way to the inside of the moon from the inside of the Earth. We've recovered all of this technology that the military industrial complex companies hide, because they think that people who are in the military and simply follow orders are inventors of 200-year advanced technology. How is that possible? They don't own it. The government gave them patents for it so that they could keep it secret. That's what's going on. And we're talking about the ability to live to 150. We're talking about no sickness. We're also talking about free energy. The people who control our world today got their money from the Industrial Revolution and a system that they became wealthy on. They don't want it to change. And they're all scamming us. It's time to wake up. I'm at Capital number 2. This is my second round. And I'll have 5 under my belt by Friday. Come along. I post where I'm going to be. It's time to believe that our federal government doesn't give a rat's ass about any of us. They'd rather us not be around. That's the truth.